Hi, it's Lisa Rothman, the founder of StopFamilyConflict.com. This video is inspired by a situation that a mom that I was working with shared with me about what happened with her 7-year-old daughter. Her daughter, on a few occasions, has taken mom's iPhone without mom knowing about it and gone and hidden somewhere, and she's watching YouTube videos when mom discovers her. And they've talked about it, and the daughter promises that she will check in with mom and have a conversation the next time that she, would like to watch videos on mom's iPhone. But that isn't but mom has doubt that that is actually what's going to happen because it hasn't happened so far. But at the same time, she hasn't been expressing her doubt because she wants to trust her daughter. And she also wants to convey to her daughter, to show her daughter that she trusts her daughter. Because kids really don't respond well to not being trusted. They, like all of us, don't you want to be trusted? I want to be trusted. Kids are no different than adults in this. We all want to be taken at our word for things. So what to do instead? And I think part of this is for starters, get clear that when we don't express our doubt, part of what might be going on is that we have our own wishful thinking. And I can share a story about how this happened for me in my life with my older son, who over a period of time, and I have permission to share this story with you, he had various friends who would bring illegal substances, controlled substances, into the car, and he would let them. He wasn't using them, he wasn't involved in them, and then what would happen is, the way I found out was, these kids would leave the substances behind. So I found cigarettes. Once I found there was a bottle of alcohol, an empty bottle of alcohol in the trunk. And you might be saying, Lisa, you're naive. Those belonged to your son. They did not. They really were his friends. I knew who those friends were, and that was what was going on. So, but with wishful thinking, I would say, Ezra, do not let the kids into your car with those objects, with those substances. And one of the jokes was, or at least make sure they've got a backpack so they take with them what they brought in. But I'm just joking. Of course, I didn't want any substances in there to begin with. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. But there I was, and it happened repeatedly. And so finally, I got smart. And here's the question that I asked him. It's the question I recommended to the mom to ask her daughter, that conveys trust, but also invites dialogue. And the question was this: Ezra, I believe you when you say that you're going to tell your friends not to bring those things into the car. But tell me that I believe that's your intent. But tell me, what will be different next time than the past few times that would give me and you peace of mind that something's actually going to be different? And that invites a conversation. And in some cases, there actually is something that's going to be different, as was the situation with my younger son, Murray, after he was repeatedly losing keys out of his wallet. I was like, well, what's going to be different next time? He said, well, I'm putting it in a different section of the wallet that's going to be tighter, because what's happening is the slot I've been putting in is loose. Okay, I didn't know that. That seems plausible. On we go. And it's true, he actually hasn't lost a key since. Way to go. With Ezra, though, it invited this opportunity to do some brainstorming about what was getting in the way of him telling his friends no. It had to do, you're probably ahead of me on this, he wanted to have a sense of belonging and connection with them. And so to say no, he felt was, going to risk that. And that was scary for him. So he said, tell them that your parents will kill you. That's hyperbole, obviously. I'm not going to kill anybody. But just how furious his parents will be. So he put it on them, and lo and behold, he told us about an instance where someone wanted to bring a controlled substance into his car. He told them that, and they didn't. And so it was like, oh my gosh, look, it really was different. It really was different. And so what I imagine might happen with the mom with her 7-year-old is this would invite a conversation. What's going to be different next time? I think it's like, well, nothing would be different. So why wouldn't she's our hunch, I think I'm on it here, is she's not checking with mom because she fears mom is going to say no. And so it's to have a conversation with the daughter about, and she's probably right, mom's going to say no. So it's now to have a conversation about what's behind the mom's no, what could turn that no into a yes, what mom's concerns are, what the daughter's concerns are, how they can come up with a new strategy that's different than mom just saying no or daughter hiding with the phone, and that'll actually something new to try. So, if thinking about how to navigate a conversation like that seems daunting to you, I invite you to get the Conflict Prevention Jumpstart Kit. It's free, and the link to how to get your very own, which will help you navigate a situation like this, is in the description of this YouTube video. All right, bye for now.